Hello and welcome. You're watching dbmnTv. This is Abigail R. Karmalim bringing to the news and events from Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. Governor addressed the Assembly in Hindi language left leaders in disbelief. UDP to choose a candidate from Shillong on the 25th March. Michael's Aim releases a documentary film on KSU. And with gratitude, Ribhoy Presbyterian Synod celebrates its silver jubilee. And now the news in detail. The Governor of Meghalaya, Phagu Chauhan, who was recently nominated by the Indian government in the past few weeks, addressed the first meeting in the Assembly in Hindi language during the first day of the budget session on the 20th March. The President of the Khasi Students' Union, Lombok Star Marngar, expressed his disbelief that the MDA2 government did not arrange the script for the Governor to address in English, a language which is common to all the participants. Lombok Star exclaimed that people in the state are not conditioned to the language Hindi and hence they do not understand it properly, and the MDA2 government should be well aware and prepare the addressing note in English language the same way all other governors of Meghalaya in the past had done. It is the MDA2 government who has to express the sentiments of the people to the governor's notice.
Kum kita kinong pet nyong kami kam tam kan free du trong jala mangitip kumlat trong jala aga jing sa ngikui nanti bon burom lem ya jing snow kam tam trong babun balang kam tam ha ka jai ndung nyu trap jungi lalong ka ba chuat du ta ng suku ya tak tin ni dei ka jai benru karpang ba ngina kami nanti ba sokar India kan itu no ya katin kasih kerung ka khnit kopra rei kumbakalong bakajiam tak singir sloba ajaka bun sang gumnu ban kren tin kasih rei peruspa kan ban yaktin macam ban kong dikata rei na yang tu kaseng sloba udah ni program lang ya kajing sloba bun balang khamtam ya kajat ndung tra ko jumi ka ba supu bangidan la kijong reti guston pat kebun balang di keren di kalau nggak baik itu tata ban suatu di ngenam keren kam jerong andai anget ba pat ba nong ngat pakin sai pakin saki ya komlong koman bat kini kijingjian aku spor jiak ni asmo ba kadai kapor ini ben hapat perkhat kadai kapor ini ben ngam jeliu bat kadai kapor ini ben smutu i kita jinglong cuman bijingjian nak kapor sport gajah kita kutungi yo pait ba ka ai bajia bolong ne de yo sngo ba taka gubernur address kalong kukuran daktin hindi hentai hajing sa ben kerelang daktin ka ba ya sotu lang tang katak ni kwa ban ong nak den persen apa udon ni ka jela ka jumi ka ba babun balang hi nginda suku than ya kata daktin hindi alis long bay ben keren daktin ya sotu lang kata wa ka jela tak kecil semua mana selendat ke semua penuh pekat penuh tangan palak penong ye dari sudan kecil semua ba kecil anut kecil kalau ba kumabun balang di hak wa ban semua ayu tolat sama jela ukuran jenara ukuran tim ye ulang kan bahas bun ba kita tim ulang ni kalau ba kita kecil English kata ke pengikwa ban anut terang ba kenapa kalau besar kita kecil ye keren masuk ulang khamtam kat kecil berlakuan ngambang kejeng syak syukur dari kejeng anut nuduk di poru ba belaing hab banyak buat maka tin klik kalau kata jom tolong baik kita di kasyong pat haki babat ulakam jom sinsar kada mentah ayu ki pun snow ba ayu ki keren sepang yoblat te jalan ai mati ki hab an ajumul ulat jalan nam ta kejengket jembiang betul ulang jom borok kata mengiskuak ban.
The Executive Committee of the United Democratic Party on the 20th March announced to choose a candidate to contest in the 2023 MLA elections from Shillong constituency, which was postponed due to the sudden demise of HDR Lingdor, whereas the elections in other constituencies continued. Speaking to the media persons, the General Secretary of the party, Dr. Jemino Mautho, informed that the name of the candidate from Shillong constituency, the party will declare on the 25th March 2023 at a public meeting in Shillong. Dr. Jemino added that the EC had also discussed on agendas related to the MDC and MP elections which will be conducted in 2024.
Parti wala ngi lakh ni lenti ban yo si bon sin nomor ngilak kuah mah bengin alam semengi ke parti ke state di henry ngihaban burong hi ya ka rai nak kalian jumpa ba ya ke mandit nak kalian jumpa ba tinggi haban pediang hun ni ke ni ke ba ngiyo mo wala da ka de hak we sidru tambah ban ong pada ba ngilong down and out ya nomor kum ke parti ninang yai trehi nang ni syahmat ninang yai ban khlan hi ke parti nang ni syahmat but hal ni ke ski indai tambah ngiyo ya ke report dan ni bangi review ya ke ni ke assembly election araja rapulai nilai ya keren ru kumno ban kre hak bai dei bat ke ni ke election ke ban Shillong soyong nakadaw jong ka jing khlan no jong i candidate jong i pa HDR lingdo kini ru ke seat ke bangi lak bilan team ha so si ya ke jing khlan no nak kalian jong i re nak kalian jong i ru nilai ya keren nilai ya keren ba hak bai dei bat ke ni ke election ke ban Shillong soyong bat haka arpusan terik mentau benai mo in Shillong ke public meeting nanti bat ngin sa benah ya u candidate bangin say nak kalian ke parti ke jungi berkini kende haka arpusan terik mentau benai soyong dia ke juga poru kalian jungi nilai keren kumno bangin penkria ya kini ke election sebagai district council ke ban Shillong la simsnem di ya kini ru la IT haka core committee jong ke parti ban berkat haka nur komban ya caprang haka bide berkini kecing penkria ya ke MDC elections la simsnem Baca kawai ke bangi layak keren bah kelong haka bide berka general council jong ke parti di kemopiatif wa mencipsnem kakadwai terik jong penai September ngila dengan pelong ya ke general council tambah nakadaw jong keting don no jong di assembly elections di ngihaban postpone no ikini but ngila ya propose pelong ya ke general council jong parti UDP how blind me.
Michael Aim, the president of KSU in the year 1979, released a docu Shirta of KSU on 20th March in State Central Library, Shillong. On this day, the KSU reached its 45 years of existence. Jeffrey, the co-founder, General Secretary in the year 1978, witnessed the event. The documentary explains on the work KSU had done for the students, its success and failures in the journey of serving the people and community in the past 45 years that had gone by. Witnessing the event were past members and the present members of KSU, friends and family, men and women who played an important role in supporting the union. Lombok Star Marngar president briefed about the events involved in the film and exclaimed that it took years for the production and release of the film.
Ya kali dokumentari film jong kakhi KSU. Kidan shubon ki kai bangila persang kalum tok. So komen was mahaba na gajiro kam tam ro dikilat pathai kubor. Nadu inong tho hadok indong dor bala yilap penyo jigi saki kisata. Andai kat kita lom tok ya kita jingyat di juga sem. Kidan shubon ba ki kiparari kiparo parasnam. Kanang patay kay ito ko documentary film jong KSU. Yole say kidon kijinda ko ang tay Henry na siyang tangkaway sa pisya sa kimpi. Shibon na likisngi kibo jingkali. Di hostal papero per. Bom siyang lakranga. Banya isnam belajaw na kamet julikot. Kibla say ukuli na kamet julikot. Bat bila siyang tiru bom nubat berkot jiki. Bat kedon nuka klemma. Jadi magi sumar buat je kita irkhat jok sen ni gelam sem belakhat masalah seperti kecilek repair. Boleh try berat nak terku ini. Khatang ya wang sama nong. Ai kena kesur ke macam aku apa terpat di belakhat. Yang pertama sih lewa. Yaktin pira jok sen. Macam mana?
Rei lanang mi kisamla nong ilam nakapor sekapor banlong Haju por fis nam dengan jai beriu, khantam haki por berjuat. Jika kermen ba nangni sekhman, kejingeli kerang serkhin. Markum fi menta, kibawan ban hiat mai ni Jadi jat Rio kiniam ki belong radical, ki belong agresif. Tiga jingle mentari kanang jur isu. Dia kong union ru ide benang ban improvise agar kom jungi khun jungi. Tiga day ru kapur ban kampan klan terpeng susu jung sunrang lagi benta babun. Marba kini ki bor berawan manabar ndai tang pilong patrilineal. Kidon ru kiniam matrai ngam radan kam pensai ki belong agresif kanami di bor. Di kum union ngasu bang ini ban improvise no kom berhat kumdo ini khun. Kenang ba kan yo kanong kenang ba jai pun rio. Kan sengai bat kaloi pateng ru kanong ba pernah. Ngaskuaban sekintian soban penkon ngaskuaban recollect hak porjungi baikong Alfilian Orum Vice President hak tupor maralo Presiden mga ngaskuaban suan penkon mga ba ngatrai di iway baslur tam Riu Kuntai, bakit yung union hatu kapur. But kadang kapur lay hatu kapur belum DC Java. But Java lay way DC belum. Aku belatih ni student, belatih lah sejil ni. Aku yang sini aku office jom Java. Ilah kawang nak astri, iu Java. Nampak bukan reak tamat. Ngatrai lapat kasih. Ingat sekolah penong kawai, belingai kini nuksa. Bakung bejai beri uripat. Idon kampulan kecil terilang, hapdeng kirang ba, bat kilong kemir. Kisamla kan teh, kisamla senang. Man pentulun yang ni kam, yang ni kelungkur kia jangka union. Di tahun ini kentien, ngangit skam. Hakpo kecil alam jangka KSU, kinang mi sibun kinang alam, bangkit sirkam.
Faithful of the Presbyterian Church on the 19th March rushed to the 25th prayer meeting for men of Ribhoi Presbytery, which was held in Presbyterian Church Nongpo, Khatar Lingdo North District, and which is under the Ribhoi Presbytery North on the theme Guide Us, O Lord. This prayer meeting began from the 15th March and concluded on the 19th of March. The morning session was kick-started by melodious songs from the Ribhoi Synod Standing Choir, followed by a message from the Word of God enlightened by Reverend D.C. Haya. After the enlightenment, songs were presented by the Ribhoi Christian Fellowship, Shillong, Standing Choir, Nongtree Nongpo Presbytery, KGP Synod West. In the evening session, the message from the Word of God was enlightened by Reverend B.R. Pamshong, followed by performance from the Presbyterian Church Nongpo Choir, Maubo Sakrikai Presbytery CE Union, Ribhoi Mingi Presbytery CE Union, Standing Choir Maubo Ribhoi Presbytery KGP Synod Sepngi, and the RBP Synod Standing Choir. The prayer gathering was also forwarded in celebration of the 25th Silver Jubilee of Ribhoi Synod.
Play kami ke burung tu hakur bak Shillong tu. Bagu kami tinggal dekat ketemu walat kembri di bawah. Apakah burung mulai kadang hapen tu, kadang ke jingkat, kadang ke jingrenti, kadang ke jinghabat, kadang ke tenang. Nyui atau burung mulai hakan Shillong renti jam kawan kawan mulai itu. Hakan yang semua kadang ke jingru. Layu ia kata burung hati jaga berjahat Yesus. Layu ia kata wasa saudum senai. Dau Elijah haulum horat. Dau Brai Yesus haulum kejenglatur. Layu iru katiwei, diwei kejengja pada diwei. Dan ini ia kata burung mulai kalau tangkum hakai yet bab berumur. Kapau Yesus yang bang kejenggi ia kata dulu. Mereka buron ke bapau, ke berautan, ke balayu hingga ke berkait perokoi. Kedai kata ke balajar sising ke berokatan ke hari ini syak sitong batu tinggal ke kebutuhan jumi. Nama kena ini syak sitong batu tinggal ke kebutuhan itu. Kedai kita berkoi. Dia takkan ke berasingah itu hal begini yang begini. Dari hal ini dijaga ke sising ke berokatan ke berkaitan. Orang itu, walaupun dia kata bahwa Paul jadi bang juga kalau mereka, ya kamu tunggu haknya, bat ngan benda dia kata. Kabulung mulai nama kata, kamde kata kepada dia tidak salah, kamde itu kata kepada hamba. Mereka dia kata kepada dia berhak yang kekam kepada dia mereka pembawa. Laradon AA ke pengilah pemilih ke burung ke jumlah akan riboy sudah kadang yang ngelak ke kapan mereka. Gantung ke buat kayung. Dapat klaim mana Ukraina. Jumlah benda AA. Nilai uji akan ke burung mulai hadapan. Akhirnya akan ke begini. Bagi palang hane hari kasih batjanda.
Yang sangat kasih dan dia roker tenjong. Lembang raging stand, batang dekajing air. Tungin roker tenjong, tungin kecil nam yang.
Phagu Chauhan, Governor of Meghalaya, addressing the Assembly in Hindi language during the budget session to enrich the President of the Voice of the People's Party, Arden M. Basaimod, who exited the meeting right away. The leaders of the Confederation of Ribhoi People, CORP, expressed its disappointment and disbelief over the actions of the Governor. The CORP demanded that Khasi language should be recognized and be induced in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. CORP strongly supported Arden Basaimod for exiting the session soon as he heard the introduction delivered by the Governor in Hindi language.
Ni naga Confederation of Ribhoi People ni dap daga jing sokya kabakrawa mandagas ni abang iya ga jing kren jong Governor daga ktin dia po ka ying dorbar tawan kabre ka dorbar mang tengka kabangi kum kaseng i persyajur ban i penrem jurru ya unu Governor ya kata jingkran jo ya ktin di yang te po ka ying dorbar tawan kaba kum ko jaj ben riu hi boros kata kala angnot bat kala dawaru ban pen urlong no ya kimat jing dawa jong jaj ben riu ban penrung ya ktin khasi ya khnit ke bapra nadu arjar khat pra lapas ya resolution ban penrung ya ktin khasi khnit ke bapra re hadu mentaru ngimsyam lai ba ban pen urlong re kendet kensan mentakas ngi masen sedang ganika dorbar mang tengka ni ui penban bau tu Governor on keren banda ktin di hapo sket apa ka dorbar mang tengka ke ba wat we ni ge mele ubadan hang teiro ngaban ai ge jingkersan ya ge jingmino jong ba arden nang te na po ka assembly naglang kaseng so hi ban ai ge jingkersan wad yo ba arden ro blakloy ban mino nang ketika assembly hakanika sni bo menta te tang kita hi naglang junga so bon penremjur ya ge ni ke ba kren Governor hapo po ing dorbar thawan.
According to the practice in the Legislative Assembly of the state and even in the Indian Parliament, the Governor and the President of India normally opens the meeting addressing in the language common or understood by the majority of the Legislative Assembly. On the 20th March, the first meeting for the budget session of MDA-2 government was started, whereby the Governor of the state, Phagu Chauhan, to open the meeting in Hindi language, which majority of the members of the Assembly finds difficulty in understanding. The president of the Voice of People's Party, Arden Basaimot, immediately resented the addressing of the governor in Hindi language by pointing out the rule of the Legislative Assembly to be instructed in English language. All the 4 VPP leaders disapproved of the governor and exited the assembly to show they do not support the governor to disregard the law.
मेघालय विधानसभा के माननीय सदस्यगण 11वीं मेघालय विधानसभा के सभी नवनिर्वाचित सदस्यों को मेरी हार्दिक बधाई एवं शुभकामना। मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि आप हमारे खूबसूरत राज्य के लोगों की सेवा में खुद को समर्पित करेंगे।
May I ask the honourable member to sit down, please, not to interrupt the governor's address.
Speak and voice the sentiment of the people, sir. So I think it will be better if you allow me to submit a few submissions. Sir, if we go according to the Rule 28 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in this August House, it speaks about the language of the Assembly. And here it speaks out very clearly that the business of the Assembly shall be transacted in English. So through you, sir, may I inform the governor that Meghalaya is not a Hindi-speaking state. I would also like to remind each one of us that the people and the leaders of the state decided to part ways with Assam because the Assam government tried to impose Assamese as an official language. So, sir, I feel that we should not allow this to become a tradition in this August House, sir. Sir, the government of India did not pay any heed to the demand of the state for inclusion of Khasi and Garo language in the 8th schedule, thereby depriving us in various ways. So, sir, I want to appeal to you, sir, that the governor should address to us in the language we understand, sir. I don't want that we will proceed. We have to start shouting slogan if the governor continue to address us in Hindi, sir.
I will allow this house to, the governor will be addressing in Hindi, so I think we should let it.
Strong exception to this, and we strongly condemn. We strongly condemn. This is against the sentiment of the people of the state, sir.
Mr.
As
Speaker,
a party,
sir.
we truly represent the voice of the people, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
This is very, I think, on this issue,
I request the honourable member.
Just let me complete. On this issue, I feel there should be no opposition, no ruling. We should stand united as one.
Standing, all the members are requested.
We are here because of the toil and sweat of the people and the leaders of the state.
When the chair is
We
on
just
his
not
feet,
get the state
when the
simple
chair
as
is
that,
on his
sir.
feet, all the members are requested to sit down. When the chair is on his feet, nobody else stands.
आप सभी इस परंपरा को आगे बढ़ाने और सदन की गरिमा को बनाए रखने का आग्रह करता हूं। राज्य के सभी क्षेत्रों में सामाजिक आर्थिक विकास के संवैधानिक मैंडेट के अनुसार सरकार बेहतर शासन के माध्यम से राज्य की बहुमुखी प्रगत लोगों के जीवन स्तर में
Government of India to impose on us the language.
कर रही है।
No, we will not allow this. Down, down. We condemn the governor. We condemn the governor for addressing us in the language we don't understand.
This is not the behavior
It
that
is
is expected
shame.
of an elected member.
Oh,
Mr. Speaker, sir, this is not the behavior
will not
expected
allow.
of the elected member.
Either you
The
throw us
honourable
out,
speaker, the honourable
either you
governor
throw us
is addressing
out
the
or you
house.
stop the governor.
The honourable
No, we are
governor is
not
addressing the
misbehaving.
house.
We are
This is
truly
not the
representing
kind
the
of-
voice of the people of the state.
This is not the kind of
This
behavior
is
is
against
expected
sentiment of the people.
of elected members.
The people of the state will not accept to be imposed. Language to be imposed on us.
Sir, the rules are
I
very
don't
clear.
understand what you are talking in Hindi.
Rules are very clear that if the written speech has been put in the House, the honourable members...
No. This is a
honourable
design
members
from the
can-
government of India to
Well,
start
there are
imposing on the
restrictions.
states.
If an individual is not
we know
able
what
to
is the
read
design.
English, then we cannot
No,
impose
sir.
it on the individual.
We will not allow
The
this.
written speech has been circulated in the House.
Yes,
and
but
therefore,
it
since
should
the
be
written speech
transacted in
is
English.
circulated in the House,
The rule is clear. The
so
rule is
therefore,
clear.
yes, and the rule also says
Rule
that
is
the
clear.
written speech should be given. Mr. Speaker, sir, I request that this kind of behavior should not be admitted. This is not the way the Honorable Governor
government
is
will have to
addressing the
think
House.
from now on.
This is not the kind of behavior that's expected of elected members. The written speech has been circulated
have to
to
do
everybody.
anything.
And there is no reason why this
Self-respect
issue
of the
should be
state
made.
and its people is
If an
more
individual
important, we
has
cannot
got
compromise.
certain limitations in terms of not being able to speak or read a particular language, then we have to allow. Because the written speech has been circulated. It is not that the Honorable Governor
No,
is
we should
speaking,
allow this to become a
speaking
tradition.
only because he wants
Addressing
to
the
speak.
Meghalaya Legislative
He is
Assembly by
able to
Hindi.
read Hindi, he is not able to read English, and that's the limitation that is there. There is no reason that we should make
have
this
to
an issue.
understand that Meghalaya
He is
is
not
not a
doing it
Hindi-speaking
because he
state.
wants to do it. He is doing it because he has limitations of
Meghalaya
reading,
is not a Hindi-speaking
not in
state.
English, but in Hindi. And therefore, the written speech has been circulated as per rules in English. And hence, as a respect, this is very, very sad to see that a disrespect like this
Maybe
is being
sad, but
done
the people is
to
happy
the member, to
when
the
they see
Honorable
us
Governor of the
raising
House.
the sentiment
Therefore-
of the people before the House.
Therefore, it's very sad, and I request the members
We
not
respect
to,
the people
not
who
to-
elected us.
not to bring out an
We
issue
know
like
this
this.
is against the
This is
sentiment
not
of the
way.
people of the state. The people of the state have not given us the mandate
please sit down,
to
please?
speak in Hindi in
Would you
this
please
House.
sit down? Would you please take your seat?
We don't want to be part of this proceeding, sir. And those who don't feel insulted, they may stay in their seats.
This is an insulting for the state.
वॉकआउट कर गया
कोई बात नहीं।
राज्य सरकार स्वास्थ्य और शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में फर्मी डिलीवरी को बढ़ाने पर
So viewers, with that we have come to the end of today's edition. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.